Welcome to Python series for beginners. In this video, we will discuss about factorial of a number by recursive way. First of all, we should know what is factorial. Factorial is always a positive integer and it is denoted by n factorial. And if we read this, it is a product of all positive integers less than or equal to n. We should divide this equal to n, less than, and it should be a product of all positive integers. Let's say n is equal to 5. And if we give this as 5 factorial, now if we want to calculate this, it should be equal to n. That means 5 less than n, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it should be all positive integers. That's why 4, 3, 2, 1. And the third condition is product. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That means 120. For 4 equal to 4 and less than 4 but all positive integers. So 4 into 3 into 2 is 24. For 3 equal to 3 less than 3 but all positive integers. So it will be equal to 6. For 2, 2 into 1, 2 and 1 will be 1. It should be all positive integers. Make sure there will be a special case for this. 0 factorial is always 1. Factorial can be calculated by 3 ways: built-in function, by iteration and by recursion. This two we have already covered in our last video. Now in this video we will cover by recursion. So first of all, to solve any recursion problem, we have program in two parts. First is we have base condition for it, which we can say halt condition also. This is the condition where our recursion stops. For our program base condition, like if n becomes 0, then it always returns 1 as per our special case. Second is recursive condition. Like if we have 4 factorial, we can write it as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So I can write it as 4 into 3 factorial. Now if n is equal to 4, so I can write 4 as n and 3 as n minus 1. So n minus 1 factorial. So I can write into, that means if I have to write 4 factorial, I can write 4 into 3 factorial. So for n case, I can write n into n minus 1 factorial. So let's understand this by writing a program. So let's write a program. First we will make a def function, which is a keyword, and we will define a variable with fact function, and here we will pass the parameter with num and colon. Now we will define firstly base condition, which is if num is equal to 0, then what we will return? 1, as 0 factorial was 1. Now for all positive integers other than 0, it will come in else part, and here we need to return num into fact num minus 1. So here first we need to call this, so we will write fact num over here, and num will be, let's say for checking purpose, first we'll write num is equal to 5, and here I'll store it in value, Whatever the value will be calculated will be stored in value and we will print it there. Print the factorial of num is what value. So let's check our program whether it is running or not. Yes, for 5 it is 120. Let's check for 10 also. Yes, it is running well. So let's understand this program deeply. As it is saying fact num. So num is equal to, let's say 5 only. So here I'll write fact 5. Now 5 is not 0 here, so it will go to else part and it will return 5 into num is 5, 5 into fact num minus 1. That means fact num minus 1 is 4. Then again fact 4, it is not an if part as num is not 0. It will go to else part and here it will return 4 into fact num minus 1, that is 3. Then fact 3 will say num is not 0, so I'll go to else part. So it will return 3 into fact 2. Then 2 is not 0, then again else part. It will return 2 into fact 1. And fact 1 again in else part, 1 into fact 0. Then again 0. 0 comes in our if part. If num is equal to 0, it will return 1. So here it will return 1. Let's change our ink. It has returned here 1. So what it is? Fact 0 is equal to 1. So 1 into 1, then we need to calculate this and it will come 1. And 1 will be returned to fact 1. Then again it will calculate 2 into 1 is 2. And it will return to fact 2. Fact 2 is 2. 3 into 2 is 6. It will calculate here and here it will again return fact 3 as 6. 4 into 6 is 24. 24 will be returned to fact 4. So 24 into 5 is 120 and it will return to fact 5. So what our fact 5 is? 120. Now let's see how recursive calls works in stack form. So for this we will create a stack for these recursive calls of factorial. So we will push the value in this stack form from top to bottom and left to right. So here first it will come to fact 5. So here we will push the value fact 5. Then again it will come here. Here it will write fact 4. Then it will come here fact 3. Then it will come here because it is coming top to bottom. Fact 2. Fact 1. And again here it will come to fact 0. Now when it will return back As we are visiting the node for the last time, we will pop it from the stack and calculates its value. So here, this is the last time. So we will pop up the fact 0 and it will calculate its value. 1 into fact 0 is 1. And here we will write 1. Now here it will come. It is again visiting for the last time. It will pop here and it will calculate 2 into 1 is 2. Then here to fact 2 it will pop up and it will calculate its value. 3 into 2 is 6. Now it will go to fact 3, pop up. 6 into 4 is 24. It will return back to fact 4, pop up. 24 into 5 is 120. So here we will have fact 5. So it will pop up here and we get 120 as a value. So let's ask our user to enter the value. So we will write here input, enter the number. And as it will return in string, so I need to convert this into int by typecasting. We will run the program by run factorial. Enter the number, so I'll write 4. It is returning factorial of 4 is 24. It ends with factorial by recursion. If you have any problem, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like my video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.